Prince Harry is in serious trouble. And this time, there's nowhere to hide. No palace walls, no royal aides ready to soften the blow, no glossy headlines spinning the story in his favor. It's just him, alone, exposed, facing the cold glare of Parliament and the tax authorities. The institutions he once turned his back on are now watching every move. Westminster isn't whispering behind closed doors. They're talking openly about consequences. One MP reportedly called it directly, "Abandon your duties, flaunt your title abroad, and you must answer for it." Harry's name is front and center in this debate, and the tension is palpable. That title, Duke of Sussex, is more than a historic honor. It's a currency. Hollywood doors open with it. Publishers call because the name alone sells books. Streaming services pay attention because the title carries weight. Strip it away, and suddenly he's just a man named Harry. No leverage, no royal connection, just another celebrity in California trying to make fame pay. But the pressure doesn't stop there. Revenue and Customs is reportedly demanding a payment of around $800,000, and the clock is ticking. Sources say he has only days to settle the bill. Not months. Not at the end of the fiscal year. Days. That's a financial guillotine hovering over him, and missing it could mean legal action, asset seizures, and public humiliation. For someone who once stood on palace balconies in military uniform, who flew in war zones, who married before the entire world, the fall is steep. But the real shock isn't the height of the fall. It's the isolation. Meghan remains silent. The palace stays distant. Netflix quietly edges away. The British public watches. Hashtags trending. Pay your taxes. Not a Duke. Sussex scandal. Social media isn't just mocking. It's broadcasting his missteps for all to see. Behind the scenes, whispers about Archewell's finances are growing louder. Questions about expenses, donations, and brand management swirl through insider circles. One executive reportedly described the Sussex brand as radioactive. In Hollywood, where stability is everything, that label can be fatal. Where does this leave Harry? Standing on a cliff edge, watching the title he relied on come under fire, watching finances crumble, facing a country and an industry that no longer bend to his needs. Independence was the dream, but freedom comes at a price. And right now, he looks short on cash, allies, and options. Meghan's silence adds another layer. For someone who built a career on public storytelling, the lack of posts, quotes, or podcast statements is deafening. Some insiders suggest it's strategic, distance to protect her own brand. In Hollywood, aligning with a failing reputation can be deadly. The early days of Sussex independence feel like a different world. Back then, leaving the palace seemed bold, even heroic. They told their story, walked into California with heads held high, and the world cheered. Now, the narrative has shifted. Critics no longer see rebels. They see opportunists, shocked when the bill finally arrives. Lawmakers have made it clear. Using a royal title to profit abroad is being framed as disrespectful to public service. Some MPs argue that if Harry wants to be a private citizen, he should live like one. No shields, no immunity, just consequences. Montecito is expensive. Staff, security, the mansion, daily living, all adding up fast. And with the UK reportedly demanding nearly $1 million, questions about liquidity are rising. Netflix may reconsider future projects. Archewell may not be generating enough to sustain the overhead. Reports suggest they're hunting for new deals. But in Hollywood, desperation isn't currency. From the palace, the message is clear. King Charles won't step in. Prince William reportedly isn't returning calls. Palace lawyers are staying out of it. One insider allegedly said he wanted freedom. He has it. No safety net, no royal shield. Just Harry, facing the storm on his own. Public sentiment isn't helping. Polls suggest strong support in the UK for stripping him of his title. Not out of anger, but principle. People feel betrayed. Once seen as courageous rebels, the Sussexes are now viewed as opportunists, surprised that independence carries a price. And when public opinion hardens, Parliament rarely softens. The tax bill might be just the beginning. Sources claim HMRC is scrutinizing every UK-linked income stream. Speeches, brand deals, donations through Archewell. If numbers don't add up, that $800,000 demand could balloon into far more. Even the Archewell Foundation isn't immune. Not shady offshore accounts, just the fact that any charity tied to fame, royalty, and media influence becomes a lightning rod once money questions arise. Investigators reportedly are looking at overlapping expenses, travel costs listed under vague outreach, and where streaming payments actually ended up. If the books aren't spotless, it won't just be a tax headache. It will be a public scandal with receipts to prove it. Hollywood watches closely. Stability is king in the industry. Studio executives invest in people they can predict. Right now, Harry is none of those things. Headlines, social media storms, and uncertainty make him a risky bet. Some insiders say deals are paused, or quietly shelved. "We don't do business with headlines," one executive allegedly said. Meanwhile, his circle is shrinking. Friends who once praised his courage are keeping quiet. Sympathetic reporters are stepping back. Donors who once saw the Sussex name as noble now call it risky. The illusion of control is gone. Titles don't matter in courtrooms, tax offices, or boardrooms. And without the Duke of Sussex title, he's just another celebrity with no backup plan. The irony is brutal. Harry wanted freedom from royal life, from being the spare, the shadow, the man behind the throne. He chased a new life, a new country, a new image, but he clung to the very thing he claimed to leave behind, using the title to profit, leveraging royal fame. And now that double life is collapsing. The public sees it, and social media isn't gentle. Memes of the palace with eviction signs, fake donation jars reading, "Help Harry pay his taxes," viral edits of portraits stamped "past due." It's not just mockery, it's dissection. Each trending hashtag reminds him his fall isn't private. It's a slow-motion spectacle. Meghan's silence is louder than any post ever could be. Her absence feels strategic. Some think she's waiting for the storm to pass. Others say she's protecting her brand from the fallout. Either way, Harry stands alone. The monarchy has drawn its line. No intervention. No last-minute rescues. This is no longer a family matter. It's legislative, legal, public. Parliament debates titles. Tax officials follow the numbers. Cameras watch every move. Allies are cautious. The sympathetic press keeps its distance. Donors prefer calm, not headlines. Hollywood favors predictability over drama. Right now, Harry appears as a headline, not a safe bet. If the title is stripped and the bills remain unpaid, hard decisions loom. Sell assets, cut costs, settle debts, go quiet and rebuild, or fight and keep the spotlight burning. None of these choices are easy. None come with a royal safety net. This is accountability like Harry has never faced. No uniform, no palace balcony, no press team spinning the story. Just paperwork, deadlines, and consequences. If investigators dig deeper, as insiders suggest, they could uncover far more than unpaid taxes. The story could grow before it shrinks. And perhaps the harshest blow won't come from Parliament or the press. It may come from within. Trading royalty for relevance, he risks losing both. No guaranteed title, tighter cash, no shield, only consequences. There may still be a path back. Pay what's owed, clean the books, rebuild trust, and show steady work. But it will be narrow and slow. Until then, the stage lights stay on, and the bill for past choices keeps arriving, on time, every time. As the days tick by, the pressure only mounts. Each missed headline, each trending hashtag is a reminder. The world is watching, and it's not sympathetic. The palace won't intervene. Hollywood won't wait. Parliament isn't negotiating. Harry is facing something he has never experienced. True, unapologetic accountability, even inside his circle. Caution has replaced courage. Friends who once praised his bravery now hesitate to speak. Donors who admired the Sussex brand now pause. Reporters once loyal are stepping back. The illusion of protection is gone. The title, the legacy, the aura, all of it counts for nothing in courtrooms, tax offices, or boardrooms. The irony cuts deepest. Harry wanted freedom from royal life, but in clinging to his title, he trapped himself in the consequences he tried to avoid. Independence isn't just a lifestyle, it's a ledger. Every action carries a cost, and right now, those costs are piling up faster than anyone imagined. Social touchy-fee, media amplifies every misstep. Memes mocking unpaid taxes, jokes about palace evictions, viral edits of past royal portraits stamped with past due. The public isn't just laughing, they're dissecting, analyzing, broadcasting every mistake. What was once private now unfolds in public, frame by frame, hashtag by hashtag. Meghan's silence resonates louder than any defense could. No statements, no posts, no podcasts. Some see strategy, others see detachment. Either way, Harry is facing this storm alone. And in Hollywood, being alone is dangerous. Stability is currency, and right now, Harry looks anything but stable. Cheek. Monarchy has drawn its line in the sand. No intervention, no quiet settlements, no last-minute bailouts. This is no longer a family affair. It's legislative, it's legal, it's public. Parliament debates titles. Tax authorities follow the EVD, numbers. Cameras and social media capture every reaction. If the Duke of Sussex title is stripped, if the financial obligations aren't met, Harry faces choices he has never had to make. Sell assets, scale back, settle, rebuild quietly, or fight and remain in the glare of public scrutiny. None other. These choices come with safety. None offer comfort. This is accountability without cushion, without shield, without spin, just consequences. And the hardest truth? The fallout may be bigger than he ever imagined. Investigators reportedly aren't stopping at a single tax bill. They're digging into every UK-linked income stream, charitable expense, and streaming payment tied to Archewell. If discrepancies exist, the first $800,000 could be just the beginning. For someone who once stood on palace balconies, in uniform, in front of cameras worldwide, the fall is staggering. But perhaps the most brutal part is the isolation. The palace isn't protecting him. Hollywood is wary. Meghan is silent. The public, once captivated by the rebel prince, is now captivated by the unraveling. Harry wanted freedom, but in trading royalty for relevance, he risks losing both. No title, tighter finances, no shield, only consequences. And while there may be a path forward, paying debts, stabilizing the brand, rebuilding trust, it is narrow, slow, and unforgiving. Until then, the spotlight remains fixed. The world watches, and the bill for past choices keeps arriving, relentlessly, unyielding, and public. Harry stands alone, once a prince, now a cautionary tale. The Duke of Sussex, the brand, the independence, everything is on the line. And in the harsh light of consequence, nothing royal, nothing cinematic can save him.